Hello again, Hot Wheelers. Today we have Jay Leno's tank car. It's called the Blastoline Special originally, but Jay Leno owns it, so it's his car, and it's powered by a tank engine. Reading some Wikipedia, because it's quite fascinating. The thing is powered by a tank engine, a Continental AV 1795B. It originally made a paltry 800 plus horsepower, but it had such bad gas mileage. Jay actually went to Galebanks Engineering and added two turbochargers to get better gas mileage. And now it makes 1600 horsepower and 3,000 pound-feet of torque. It still only gets 5 miles per gallon. So it does a quarter mile in 14.7 seconds, and the top speed is 140 miles per hour, which is kind of crazy in a vehicle like this. It has a length of 6,400 millimeters, so I want to see what scale this is, because, you know, Hot Wheels isn't usually scaled, but this is such a unique car. Maybe it is 164. That engine is 29 liters. It's a V12 also. And then this power is going through a 6-speed Allison automatic transmission. Alright, so this is an old one, I know it is, but I had to fill up a website order. So it's 505 of the premium line of Jay Leno's garage. And here are some of the other cars Jay Leno owns. I've actually stood next to this vehicle once at a car show, and then I noticed the person next to me happened to be Jay Leno. He's a really big dude. I should have said hello to him, but he probably gets harassed by people all the time, so I left him alone. This collection came out in 2021, I believe. Okay. Well, there's the man himself, having a blast there. Very cool, very cool. And yeah, it's an aluminum custom body, of course, being a custom car. Alright, there's this exhaust pipe there, and maybe two pipes if I had to guess. Alright, let me get this dimensioning out of the way. 6,400 millimeters divided by... I'm just going with the overall length. I'm going to ignore the 83.7. You know, maybe I should measure the wheelbase. But let's try this first. 6,400 divided by 83.7. 176. Oh boy. So yeah, the wheelbase is 4851. Let's try this now. The tires exceed the model, so that's why I think the wheelbase might be a better way to go. Roughly 65.7. Still, around 174 scale, so that means this car in real life is a monster, as it should be, being powered by a tank engine. Alright, having never seen this car, I'm just gonna pretend I know what I'm talking about. But naturally we have a taller rear tire than the front, and that's obviously matching what's going on in the real car. It's got two trailing links for the front suspension, quite interesting. I guess same with two links here for the rear suspension. I think it's just the raw Zamak, but no, I apologize, it's clear coated, I think. I think there's a clear coat on this metal. The whole engine detail is chromed plastic, it looks like. And then going to the rear, yeah, those exhaust pipes, there's no openings or black paint, but it's interesting, the tail lights are actually on these exhaust pipes. I can't tell in the rear photo, but maybe that's what's going on. Nice little rivet mark details here, very cool. One would have to assume that's maybe a fuel filler, and it actually has the little rectangle for the pivot point. Maybe this is a shifter mechanism or a handbrake, I'm not sure. Two tiny little seats. That's actually a pretty good steering wheel for a Hot Wheels. You know, it's not just a pizza pan, there's actually some spokes there. And what's really cool is that the dashboard is actually painted white and black. Oh, I forgot, this is a premium. For a moment I thought this was a mainline. So that's the little extra bit of paint you're getting there on the inside. Some more rivet details, some venting details here. So Here's the turbocharger, by the way. Maybe, I'm not sure what this would be. A blow-off valve, perhaps? Okay. Grill details. There's a little red paint here for a logo, I assume. And then, obviously, this is all probably exaggerated because it has to trap the axle. But, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on here. That looks like an axle, but I wonder if there's perhaps an oil tank up here? Or maybe they just made something up. Looks like it probably has leaf springs here, but that's not on the real car, I don't think. I think they just made it up again. They have to support this, or the thing would just break. This is a child's toy, actually, so it has to meet safety standards. And so, as usual, it's press fit together, and as usual, it tells you what it is. So I think that's nice. It tells you, the year it first came out, and it tells you what it is. So you can buy it without packaging and know exactly what it is. I don't know why all toys don't do this. Just tell you what you're holding in your hand. And also, as usual, being Hot Wheels, it rolls pretty nice. So the fronts have treads, and the rears do not. I kind of feel like maybe Hot Wheels wants to make this kind of sized higher, but with some treads one of these days. It's not like they can't afford it. So, just to make things match, it would be nice. So, let's see, just a few other one-off Hot Wheels. Here's a Suzuki GSX-R 4. It's an old concept car from probably 2003, based on that copyright, somewhere in the early 2000s. I 3D printed my own wheels, though. And so, obviously, these are nowhere related in scale. And then, of recent times, we have the Renault Espace, I don't know. Was a van built on an F1 car chassis. And again, I 3D printed my own wheels. But this is a really cool read back when there were magazines out there. And the last one is just a concept, or not a concept, just a random fantasy car by Majorette. But Majorette doesn't tell you when it came out. I guess it's called Master if you want to track it down. It's just a funky six-wheeled sci-fi car. I bought it so long ago, like probably 20 years ago. Anyhow. It kind of reminds me of it has some similarities to that, right? Well, credit to Jay Leno for having such a unique car collection. I imagine having to do a U-turn in that thing. Or trying to parallel park that thing. That'd be crazy. Anyhow, thanks to Mattel as well, because they make such random vehicles. The vehicles that a lot of people have never heard about. I'm not talking about this one, but they make like a Cunningham C4R, right? That kind of stuff. Hot Wheels has the money that they can make very obscure topic vehicles, and so that's the great thing about Hot Wheels. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you the next time.